Well, good morning to you all. Today I'm just on a venture to do a couple of errands. So we're heading out on a bright sunny day. This is our street. All the houses are very similar, 2 stories, 4 or 5 bedrooms. If you just have a look on the right hand side here, you can see this house here is totally undercover. Even the carport, every outside area is actually undercover. It's brilliant for this kind of weather. Stop sign. So we're just heading out firstly to the mall. Good morning. You'll find over here on the back streets there's a number of these little humps in the road just to keep the traffic down. Not sure if you can see, but on the right hand side we have our little shopping centre. It's a grocery store, a hardware store, restaurant, well, a number of restaurants, a barber and a seamstress too. Okay, we're just coming to our main road here. We turn right here to go down to the mall. Not sure if you saw that, but there was an official's car there where there's a lot of embassies along this road. When I say embassies, they're just normal big houses where the governments of different countries have their offices. They're not big flash buildings like in other countries. Not in this area anyway. The roads here are very, how should I say, unmaintained. Every now and then they come and fill in a few potholes, but as a rule the roads are fairly crappy. So like I said, today is a normal day. The skies are blue, a few whispery clouds. Every day it's blue skies, and then every day at some stage or another it rains, whether it be in the afternoon or at night time. We get some big downpours. Probably 2, 3, 4 inches of rain we can get in one sitting. Absolutely amazing. Not sure if you can see the different cars that we have here. They are very basic cars. Kia's number 1, Toyota's number 2, or maybe vice versa. They're our most popular cars here in Brunei. And the SUVs are becoming more and more popular. Things like the Kia Sportage or the Suzuki Grand Vitara. There's a Hyundai Tucson. But mostly they're Toyota Vios or small Nissans like this one we have in front. So we're just about to come across the motorway here. Giant roundabout. In fact, I might get into the left lane. There we go. Drivers are very courteous here. That's amazing. They give way. They don't push in. There's no hurry. No one accelerates madly, no one tries to dash in front of you. And if you're coming out of a side street, as long as it's not a main road like this, they will stop and allow you to come out. Kia Sportage in front of us now. Just pulling into one of our malls. I don't have a wide angle lens on the camera, so we can't really see much on the side of the road. So I've just got the camera trained out the front window, and I'm just chatting to you as we go along. I'm going out to update our phones. I've got to buy Bailey some drink because today he's off to a football game, as in soccer, down at Gis, which is about 20 kilometres away. It's another private school like his, and they're playing a competition against each other. Now you'll see these flashing orange lights here. That's just to tell us that there's a red light ahead, and even when the light is green they might flash and it'll tell you that it's going to change. So by the time you get to the lights, they've already changed. So that's a great idea. They're just a flashing light whenever the lights are going to be red. On the right hand side here we have one of Janet's schools where she goes to coach. Maktab Science, they call it. It's one of the elite schools for all the nerdy science students. And on the left and on the right, you get every now and then a little shopping complex, just where there's a bank of shops, and in the bank of shops they contain all sorts of things. You can get a cafe, you can get a grocery store, you can get a tyre changing, you can get a mechanics, you can get a bank, and there's many restaurants. So the mall we're going to today is called Times Square. It's right near the airport, and I just need to call in to see the phone company. Now these traffic lights here are on the roundabout. They're a great idea. See the countdown? Down to 20 seconds now, so we know that in 20 seconds time the lights are going to change green and the other people will be forced to stop. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No one actually drags off. There's no hurry. And we've got 20 seconds left, and we've got 18 seconds on this next set of lights. Indicate off the roundabout. And now I'm going to go sharp left, so I'll keep the indicator going. There's the airport in front of us. Not sure if you can see that. We'll go home that way. So we're just going down to the Times Square. It's also a hotel complex, and we're only 2 minutes away from the airport. So we're going in on the left. There's also another little shopping complex centre on the right, but we're going into the main mall here. See if we can find a parking spot. Okay, there's one up here. So I'll just park the car here. The shopping entrance is on the left, and I'll catch you when I return. Okay, well, welcome back. That was easy. One thing I will point out to you guys is that the shopping centres here don't open till 10 o'clock in the morning. So it's just on 10 o'clock now. So I was the first customer. And you can see how quiet it is. It's quite warm outside now already. It's probably 30 degrees. Probably went down to a temperature of 26 last night. Now we're just going around past the Magnum store. The Magnum store is a place where you can go in and for $5 make your own Magnum with chocolate topping and milk chocolate topping and nuts and candy and all sorts of things on it. Absolutely beautiful. And if you want to, you can check out the video, which you'll find just here or in the description below, and have a look how yummy it actually looks. So like I said, it is still very quiet at the moment. After lunch this can get very, very busy, and you're flat out finding a parking spot anywhere. I use my disabled sticker, and quite often there's a disabled spot available, so we can pull right in at the front door. So with that out of the way, let's just go and have a look at the airport. We'll drive past the airport and have a look. There's a guy going across the crossing. There you go, sir. This is definitely the best time to be out and about. There's just no one around. It's beautiful. Have a look at all the greenery, by the way. Look, on either side of the road there's just plenty of trees, plenty of spare open land, occasional parks every now and then. Yes, so the grounds aren't maintained very well, and you never see an electric mower. They're always guys with whippersnippers. So you'll see a gang of guys doing whippersnipping and not one electrical mower. So here we are at the airport, Brunei International Airport. Brunei International Airport. And for a country, it's such a small country, this is very, very quiet. So you're leaving, we'll go to the departures. And like most international airports, there's a arrival downstairs, departure upstairs. So here we go. There's a mosque. There's plenty of mosques in the country. Every kilometre or so you'll find a mosque, as it is a Muslim country. I'm not sure how many flights a day they have coming and going, but I can't imagine it to be many. And look at the forest, the jungle, the rainforest. There's plenty of greenery around, like I said earlier. So from the airport, we just do this roundabout and then we're on the motorway. And we're 5 minutes from home. The speed limit here is 80 kilometres an hour. And when it's raining, the speed drops down to 65. Because when it rains here, I mean, it just buckets down. I'm sitting on 80 now, Not many people do sit on the speed limit. I've not seen one car being pulled over by the police for speeding. There's no cameras, speed cameras as such. And like I said to you, people are very courteous. They're not changing lanes backwards and forwards. They're not trying to pinch your spot in the traffic. It's very laid back, casual. Here's a guy doing about 120. He's probably in a hurry to go somewhere, I guess. So we're 3 minutes from home, so I'll just speed the camera up and you can see the journey to go home. We'll just pull in here. This is one of our local supermarkets. It's really busy every hour of the day. It's only early in the morning at the moment and you can just see how busy this is. I found you can never get a car park here. It's an incredible shop. It has everything, absolutely everything, from groceries to fish, meat, vegetables, tools. You could probably buy a car in there too if you were keen to do so. They sell everything. But like I said, you can never get a park. It's always busy. 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you can't even get in. They queue up to that roundabout trying to get in. We'll just take a detour here to a little corner store where I can get Bailey's drinks for his sports game this afternoon. Once you get off the main road, like I said, there's the bumps in the road. The roads become very narrow, very unmaintained. But as a country with 400,000 people, no taxes, 0 GST or VAT, it's not a bad system. The country earns money from its oil wells and gas wells, and I guess the Sultan puts a certain percentage of that money into the running of everyday costs. And as a government, someone decides where it should be spent, how it should be spent. So this store we're going to isn't our local store, it's just a store that I come to every now and then. It's got a lot of variety. The people are very nice there, and I thought I'd just show you a few of the back streets. We're probably only a minute or two from home here, apart from these slow roads. Okay, so just in here. Is our little supermarket. So we'll catch you when we come out. Oops. So guys, just as I'm backing out, you can have a look at this supermarket. They're very friendly. They carried my groceries out for me, and they have everything that we need. It's 2 minutes from home. It's friendly. It's cheap enough. What more can I say? So we're on our way home now. I'll speed things up as we go back over the road we just came in on, and I'll catch you in a minute. There's a bit of jungle around us here. Oh, on the road, I'm not sure you can see that, there's a dead monitor, listen. On the right hand side here, this house is being built, and all the concrete is poured by hand. They've done the footings, and all the concrete has been poured by hand. In fact, it looks like it's two. So yes, the houses are very large here, they're not maintained very well. As in, there's lots of, because it's such a humid country, you get lots of mould growing on the paintwork, and it rarely gets cleaned off. So the edges of the roads are maintained, but not very often. And like I said earlier, you get the gangs with their whippersnappers walking up the street, a couple on each side, just doing edges. It'd be much easier if they just bought a mechanical ride on mower, but then one person can do the job of 6. So that's not keeping employment. So we're coming into our street here. So guys, thanks for watching. I know it was a bit of a long, boring video, but I'll just give you some idea of what our streets are like over here in Brunei. You can catch a few of my other videos in Brunei in the description below, and I'll see if I can put a link on here. So just click on that link and you can follow me through different ventures in Brunei. So guys, again, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next video.